Revolutionary greetings, comrades. According to the media, President Emerson Mnangagwa has announced 9 December 2023 as the date for the by-elections. Remember that CCC recalled its members, or let me put it in this way. Comrade Senzo Chabangu, who claims to be the interim Secretary General of the Citizens Coalition for Change, wrote to the Speaker of Parliament and to the Minister of Local Government that 15 members of the National Assembly for CCC, some were members of Parliament and senators, they had ceased to be members of CCC. The Speaker accepted the letter from Comrade Chabangu, advised the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission of the vacancies. There are 15 that have been recalled, but others are in proportional representation PR, meaning that those that the vacancy at constituency level is lower than the 15 because the others were not directly elected by voters. They were elected on a PR basis or PR system. So President Emerson Mnangagwa, according to the media, has then declared 9 December as the date of these by-elections, 9 December 2023. The nomination court is going to sit on the 7th of November 2023. We saw in Bulawayo about 12 councillors that have been recalled. There are other councillors, I think in Maswingo and in Harare, who have been recalled as well. So it means those wards are now vacant, and the by-elections will then be conducted on the 9th of December 2023. Nelson Chamisa, the leader of CCC, disputes that Chabangu is the interim Secretary General. They argue that there is no such position in CCC. He was on SABC some few days ago where he said he did not know Chabangu, but there were then photos of them which were now circulating as proof that they know each other. In fact, not only they know each other, that they work together. Now, what is going to be interesting is to see who will sign off for these candidates who are going to stand to fill up the positions or to stand as candidates on by-elections. Because candidates in the 23rd August elections, their papers were signed by Nelson Chamisa. That's what we understand. So it is going to be interesting to see who is going to sign off for those candidates, whether the recalled candidates are going to stand, because the letter that went to the Speaker said they are no longer members of CCC. We were told that CCC is a citizens movement. It does not have membership. In other words, no one can stand up and claim to be a card-carrying member of CCC. I, as General Secretary of the Zimbabwe Communist Party, I can stand and say I'm also a member, I'm also part of the citizens, not a member, because what we are told is that there is no constitution. This is what we are told. There is no membership registry. There is no joining fee. There are no membership cards, right? So anyone, as long as we are a citizen of Zimbabwe, we're told that what qualifies you to participate in the activities of the Citizens Coalition for Change, to an extent that you can become their public representative, is that you must be Zimbabwean. that was enough for one to be Zimbabwean. So I'm Zimbabwean. I can stand and say I'm also a citizen, and begin to to wear yellow, which is their regalia. So it's going to be interesting to see how they are going to deal with this question, whether those recalled are going to stand. Are we going to then see those recalled standing in the constituencies that are vacant, and then also the interim secretary general signing off other candidates that are going to stand? Also, then those that are senators and the PR, then there's no by-election because they were elected on PR system. So it means he who wrote the letter to the speaker recalling those MPs and senators is the one whose letter is going to be accepted by the speaker to say, we now advise you, Honorable Speaker, that the following list are for people that are now replacing those that were recalled. So one will then conclude that Interim Secretary Senzo Chabangu, though I've said that they dispute that he's Interim Secretary, but he's going to write the letter, we assume, which the Speaker is going to accept and fill up the positions of those that have been withdrawn. But are we going to see Advocate Nelson Chamisa in his capacity as leader of CCC signing for candidates that are going to stand in the by-elections as councillors, as members of parliament in vacancies, where there are vacancies, and also Comrade Senzo Chabangu doing the same in his capacity as interim Secretary General of CCC? These indeed are interesting times. We are saying they are interesting times because the opposition, main opposition, seem to be imploding just after elections. We will, in the next video, as we have already alluded to, discuss what needs to be done. What is to be done. We expect that will be in Redcliffe, Kwekwe, as the Zimbabwe Communist Party on the 28th of October, where we'll be launching our Red October campaign, where we're going to elaborate in detail on what we, as the Zimbabwe Communist Party, think should be done. Please like this video, subscribe. If you are on TikTok, please do follow us. Otherwise, Amandla Comrades.